Intermittent fasting is a hot topic, but is it all hype or can it be a sustainable habit for you, especially as a midlife woman? Let's separate fact from fad and explore the good, the bad, and the maybe with an honest lens that considers the unique needs of midlife women. Before we dive in, if you're new to my channel, hello and welcome. I'm Kristen Jakobitz, nutrition and fitness expert, and your go-to guide for all things health and wellness. All right, first things first, what is intermittent fasting? It's the practice of restricting your calorie intake to a shortened eating window or simply cycling between periods of eating and fasting. There are many variations when it comes to intermittent fasting. There are different popular methods like the 16-8 approach, which is fasting for 16 hours and eating within an 8-hour window, or the 5-2 method, which is eating normally 5 days and restricting calories on 2 days. Others may restrict calories to a 4-hour eating window, basically eating one meal a day. While it might seem simple, it's crucial to understand how intermittent fasting interacts with your body, especially as a midlife woman. The basic premise behind intermittent fasting is that if you deprive your body of food for long periods, it will lower your insulin levels and burn stored fat for fuel. Proponents believe that by putting the body under stress, it is forced to adapt in healthy ways, much as it does under exercise stress. Much of the original fasting and health research came out of the mid-1930s during war times and widespread economic hardship. As a standard practice, scientists only included men in their human studies. Generally speaking, men did well with caloric restriction. Regardless of age, they improved insulin sensitivity, so they were at a lower risk for diabetes. They had lower LDL and triglyceride levels, so their cardiovascular health improved. They had better autophagy, increasing their body's ability to clean up cellular debris, and they had lower levels of oxidative stress, so their cells were protected from free radical damage. They even scored better on memory tests, showing that even their brains work better. It's easy to look at these results and think, wow, that's fantastic. Now let's look at data from more recent times when women were included in the research. When you look at sedentary women, there was no benefit for insulin sensitivity from caloric restriction. In fact, women who had high blood sugar and were on the cusp of becoming diabetic actually saw a worsening in their insulin sensitivity and blood sugar. On the plus side, women saw an increase in their good HDL levels, but there was no shift in their LDL or triglyceride levels. Unlike men, women had minimal, if any, improvement in autophagy, and they actually had increased oxidative stress. Worse, fasting had adverse effects on their endocrine system, so their thyroid function slowed down and took their metabolism with it. As a woman, your body will fight to preserve energy when you start fasting. This picture gets worse for women who exercise. If you exercise on top of fasting, which many women try to do to lose weight, all of these negative effects get amplified. And that's pretty much the opposite of what you're looking for as a menopausal woman, struggling to maintain a healthy metabolism and good metabolic and cardiovascular health. On top of that, I want to share some additional limitations and potential concerns of intermittent fasting, especially for women in midlife. Skipping meals can lead to muscle loss, a significant concern as muscle loss is already naturally declining with age, unless you're strength training and taking steps to preserve it. My friend Linda, an active hiker, noticed reduced strength after starting intermittent fasting, impacting her beloved outdoor activities. Nutrient deficiencies are another risk, as restricted eating windows can make it harder to get all the vitamins and minerals your body needs daily. Energy crashes are common, leaving you feeling sluggish and impacting your daily activities. Imagine Sarah, a busy teacher in her 50s, who tried intermittent fasting and found herself skipping breakfast, leading to afternoon energy crashes that impacted her teaching. The concerns go even deeper for midlife women. Restrictive eating patterns can trigger unhealthy relationships with food, especially if you struggled with disordered eating in the past. This happened with my client Julia. She struggled with disordered eating in her youth, and when she tried intermittent fasting, it brought back those anxieties, making meal times really stressful for her. So she knew intermittent fasting wasn't right for her. Additionally, disrupting blood sugar can worsen hormonal imbalances, common in perimenopause and menopause. My client Maria was experiencing hot flashes and mood swings, and when she tried intermittent fasting, hoping to get some relief, she instead found the restrictive eating practices further intensified her symptoms and disrupted her already fluctuating hormones. So the big question, should you join the intermittent fasting bandwagon? The answer is, it depends. Before you dive in, consider your individual needs and health. If you have any underlying conditions like diabetes, thyroid issues, or a history of disordered eating, consult with your doctor first. Remember, sustainability is key. You don't want to force yourself into a restrictive pattern that leaves you feeling deprived or stressed. Ultimately, intermittent fasting may or may not be the right fit for you. But regardless, there are many sustainable nutrition practices that work wonders for midlife women. These include, number one, focus on whole, unprocessed foods. Nourish your body with vegetables, lean protein, fruits, and healthy fats. These foods provide essential nutrients and keep you feeling satisfied. Number two, prioritize regular meals and snacks. Don't skip meals, but listen to your body's hunger cues. Eating regular meals helps regulate your blood sugar and prevents overeating later. Number three, incorporate mindful eating. Slow down, savor your food, and enjoy the experience. Mindful eating helps you stay connected to your body's needs and avoid mindless overeating. Number five, drink plenty of water. Staying hydrated is crucial for overall health and can also help you feel full and manage hunger cravings. Number six, manage stress. Chronic stress can wreak havoc on your hormones and eating habits. Find healthy ways to manage stress like yoga, deep breathing, or spending time in nature. Remember, there's no one-size-fits-all solution. Do your research, listen to your body, and prioritize healthy habits that are sustainable and enjoyable for you. If you found this helpful, don't forget to like and subscribe so you don't miss future videos being released each week. And if you're ready to move away from restrictive fads and embrace a balanced, positive approach to food and wellness, go to the link in the comments and apply for a free strategy call with me. Thanks so much for joining me today. I'll see you soon.